Welcome to Storytime. Subscribe for more stories. Room 307. The hotel didn't look haunted. It looked tired. The sign outside flickered quietly, losing letters like memories. Welcome me to the Royal Star, as if the building had forgotten how to spell its own name. Maya, Jordan, and Lila had booked it because it was cheap and close to the bus station. One night, that was it. Inside, the lobby smelled faintly like dust and lemon polish. Photos of smiling families hung on the walls, all a little faded, like they'd been left in the sun too long. The receptionist, an older woman with silver hair neatly pinned back, slid 3 keys across the counter. Room 305, she said gently. Stay together. And please, her eyes flicked down the hallway just for a second. Don't go near 307. Jordan raised a brow immediately. Why? What's in there? The woman hesitated, then gave a polite, practiced smile. It's under maintenance. She said it too quickly. Maya tucked the key into her pocket. She didn't feel scared, just curious, like when a teacher hides something behind their back and says, "Don't ask." They headed down the hallway. The carpet was thin and soft and swallowed their footsteps. The lights buzzed faintly above them. Every door was labeled with a gold number. And then, past their room. The door wasn't boarded up or locked with chains like in ghost movies. It was just normal, plain. A little scratched around the handle as if someone had tried to open it too many times. But Maya felt it, a small cold sensation behind her ribs. Like the door was waiting. The first night, their room was nothing special. 2 beds, an extra mattress on the floor, a window overlooking the parking lot, and a whirring old air conditioner. They ordered food, laughed about the receptionist's warning, and tried to brush off the weird feeling. By midnight, the noise from the street had died down. Lila fell asleep first. Jordan, scrolling on his phone, suddenly whispered, "Do you hear that?" Maya froze. From the hallway came the faintest sound, not footsteps, not voices. A soft, rhythmic tapping. Tap, tap, tap. Like someone gently knocking over and over on wood. It stopped. Silence. Then a whisper, so faint it could have been the air conditioning. "Please." Maya sat up. "Jordan, did..." He nodded. They didn't sleep much after that. The story. No one tells. In the morning, they tried to laugh it off. Old building, pipes, wind. But when they passed the reception desk, Maya couldn't help it. "What's wrong with room 307?" she asked. The receptionist's smile vanished. "There is nothing to worry about," she said softly. "Breakfast is until 10. Her tone was final. Conversation closed. But as they turned away, the security guard by the door, a middle-aged man with tired eyes, cleared his throat. He motioned them over and lowered his voice. "Don't ask the staff," he said. "They're told not to talk." Jordan leaned in. "So, talk to us." The guard glanced around. Years ago, a guest checked into 307 and never came back down. No one saw him leave. No one heard anything. But when housekeeping went in, the bed was made, everything folded neatly, and the mirror was covered with fingerprints. Maya swallowed. "Fingerprints?" "Like someone had been pressing against it," the guard said. "From the wrong side." He rubbed his arms as if suddenly cold. "They sealed the room, but sometimes people still hear knocking." The 3 exchanged looks. Jordan grinned, but it wasn't his usual confident grin. It looked shaky. "Okay," he said. "Now we have to know." Maya wasn't sure if that was curiosity or something else. The door. That evening, the hotel felt different. Quieter. as if the walls were listening. They sat in their room, pretending to watch TV, not mentioning the hallway, not mentioning the number. Finally, Jordan said, "We just look. We don't go in, just peek. That's it." Maya's stomach twisted, but she followed. The hallway lights hummed overhead. They stood in front of 307. The doorknob, dull brass, reflected their faces in warped shapes. Lila whispered, "This feels wrong." Jordan turned the handle. It didn't open. Locked. Relief washed through Maya's chest, warm, quick. But then, softly, from inside, tap. They froze. Another tap, slow, patient. Then, "Please." The same whisper from last night, clearer now, close to the door, sad, tired. Jordan knocked back. "Who's there?" Silence. Then, "Let me out." Maya felt the hallway close in, air thickening. The carpets, the wallpaper, the buzzing lights, everything seemed to lean toward the door. "Let's go," she whispered. But Jordan didn't move. "What happens if they're stuck?" he said. He looked at the handle again. This time, when he tugged, it turned, as if something on the other side had unlocked it. The door opened a crack. Cool air drifted out. Inside, they shouldn't have gone in. Maya knew it immediately. The room looked ordinary: bed, dresser, mirror, curtains, but nothing had dust. Nothing felt used. It looked like it had been waiting. The mirror took up most of one wall. It was spotless. Too spotless. Jordan walked closer, squinting. No fingerprints. Guess your guard friend was. He stopped talking, because something in the reflection was wrong. Maya could see herself beside Jordan. She could see Lila in the doorway. But in the mirror, the room behind them was different. The curtains in the reflection were closed, but in real life, they were open. The bedspread in the glass was wrinkled, but the real bed was smooth. And behind the reflection bed stood a figure. Not close, not detailed. Just a shape, faint, like someone standing far away in fog. Maya turned around fast. Nothing. When she looked back at the mirror, the figure was closer. Not moving, just closer. Lila grabbed Maya's arm. "We're leaving." They backed toward the door. The knob wouldn't turn. "Jordan," Maya whispered. "Open it." "I'm trying." The metal felt strangely warm in his grip, like it had been held from the other side. Tap. The sound came again, not from the door now. From the mirror. Soft, patient. Something pressed against the glass. A handprint bloomed slowly, pale and blurry. Then another, and another. Like someone was on the other side, pushing forward, trying to find the edges. A voice, right behind the glass now. "Please, switch." Lila shook her head. "No, no." The reflection changed. Now the room inside the mirror was bright, sunny, safe. Daylight streaming in. A world where everything was normal. And their own room, the real one, felt darker. Heavier. Jordan stopped struggling. "What if it's better there?" he whispered. "Jordan," Maya said gently, heart pounding. "We don't know what it is." But the mirror version of Jordan smiled calmly back at them, like he'd already crossed over. The figure behind the bed had vanished. The voice grew quieter. "Just one." Maya grabbed Jordan's hand. "We're not staying." The doorknob turned suddenly, not from Jordan, but as if the hotel itself had changed its mind. The door swung open. They stumbled into the hallway, hearts racing. When Maya looked back, room 307 was closed again. Silent. Normal. As though nothing had ever happened. Checking out, they left at sunrise. No breakfast, no questions. The receptionist watched them approach the desk. Her expression softened when she saw their faces. "You heard it?" she said quietly. Maya nodded. The woman slid the receipt toward them and lowered her voice. "People think the room is haunted," she said, "but it's not angry. It doesn't hurt anyone." She paused. "It just doesn't like being empty." Maya looked down the hallway one last time. For a split second, she thought she saw the outline of someone standing behind the frosted glass number on the door. Not waving, just waiting. And as they pushed open the doors and stepped into the morning light, Maya realized something. The hotel wasn't tired. It was patient. And room 307 would always be there, for whoever got curious next.